Hey guys, sorry about that. Not really for sure what happened. All of a sudden, my phone just went out and stopped recording. As I told y'all before, I don't have editing equipment yet, so instead of doing the whole thing all over again, I just decided that I would just make it into two videos instead and just go with it like that. So, like I said, bear with me. I'm sorry, I am not the greatest at this. I am still learning and I have to get editing down better. So, as a bonus, you get two videos instead of one today. I was in the middle of answering a question, so I'm just going to kind of start all over on that one. But the question was, do I believe in second chances? And I absolutely do. I think that if the universe gives you something a second time, why not try it? Maybe things still aren't going to go as planned, but maybe they will. And I'm the kind of person that a what if is going to bother me a whole lot more than something not working. Um, I just think timing has so much to do with so many things in life. You could try something at one point in your life and it not work and it not be great, and then try it again at another point and it be the most amazing thing you've ever done. So I just think timing sometimes is off on certain things, and if it comes around again and it seems like you want to try it, why not? The only time I feel like something is not worth a second chance is if something was extremely toxic or dangerous or anything like that. Obviously, I think that you should just let those things go, and once was enough. But outside of those things, I absolutely think that everybody deserves a second chance. I know there's been things that I've messed up and didn't do the right way, or didn't do the way that I would have later in life, and would like people to not hold that against me. So I try not to hold things against other people either. Um, Unless it's just really bad. At that point, it wasn't a mistake, or it wasn't for lack of knowing better. It was you just made a crappy choice and decided to be a crappy person. So in those situations, I don't. But for the most part, I do think that when life gives you something a second time around, there's a reason for it, and that you definitely should give it a shot and see how it goes. The next question is, what is it really like to grow up in Ashland City? Well, Ashland City is kind of like its own little place. I've never been any place quite like here, and maybe that's because I grew up here, so no place would be like here. Ashland City is somewhat small town. Kind of used to be a everybody knew everybody's business type situation. I haven't noticed that as much now that I'm older, and it's probably just because I'm not associated with so many people from here anymore. I mean, I still have my friends that will always be my friends here and things like that, but it's not like every day going to high school, seeing everybody in the whole school, and everybody either thinks they know what you've been doing or do know what you've been doing. It's just kind of a difference between being younger and being older. The high school is very, very much like, I'm sure, pretty much any other typical high school, just on a smaller scale. So, of course, the same people we went to school with a lot of times from kindergarten all the way through until we graduate. So you kind of really know about people, you know about their family, you know about their like good things, bad things. You just really know everything about everybody. And that's kind of the downside to small town life, I guess, as opposed to like a big city life. But at the same time, I guess for some people that can be a good thing. There's really just pros and cons to everything. Overall, I think that it's a good place to live. It's relatively safe. Um, there are drug problems here, but I believe that's everywhere nowadays. I don't know that I haven't been anywhere that doesn't have a drug presence, I guess you could say. I don't feel like it's more prominent here than in other places, but I just think all around it's becoming more of an issue everywhere. So, to answer your question, like, It is a different kind of scenery out here. It is a different kind of vibe than a lot of places. I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad, but so far for me, it's gone well. I don't know that I regret being here. I do think ultimately once my son graduates and all of that, I probably will move somewhere else. But for right now, it's home and it's where we've been. It's what he knows. So I don't want to change that up on him. My next question is also anonymous, and it is about my adoption. For those of you that don't know, I was adopted. I do have a relationship with my biological family as well as my adopted family. And for me, it's been a really great experience. I went through a period of time when I was younger. I was rebelling and I was angry, and I probably wasn't the nicest to my adopted parents. Sorry, guys. And I was kind of bitter about the whole thing. But the older I've gotten, the more I understand. My biological parents were very young when they got pregnant with me and when I was born. So they just unfortunately weren't at the position to be able to take care of a baby. So I believe they did the best thing for me and gave me to people that were ready. And I had a great childhood. Of course, there's always things that could have been done differently, and there's always things that maybe you wish would have happened or wouldn't have happened. So absolutely, I kind of do always wonder what it would have been like on the other side of the fence. But if it had been my choice and I could choose now to go back in time, I think I would still rather have everything be done the way that it was, because there are so many things in life that wouldn't have happened and people that I just wouldn't even know if I had not been adopted. I believe in that whole butterfly effect thing. You can't change one thing without changing everything. So I just really don't feel like I would change it, but I also have no resentment about it. I love all my parents. They're all great people. They all get along. There's no resentment between each other. We do my birthdays together sometimes. We do a lot of Austin's birthdays together sometimes. And it's just been really a great experience for me. So I hope that answers that question. And just overall, I mean, I think it's always a good option if you're in that position, and that's my personal belief on it. The next question, and my final question, is also from Mally, and she asked me what inspired me to make my own YouTube channel. And to be honest, so many different things. Mostly sitting there watching YouTube and thinking, if anything that I had to say or thought or did could help somebody in some other way, or let them know that they are not alone and that somebody else has felt this or been through it or thought it, then that alone is enough for me to get on here with my camera and record these videos. Now, not everything that I am going to do is probably going to be that deep, and I mean, I just don't know, but I feel like if there's anything out at all that I can do that would help somebody else, that alone is worth it to me. Also, I just feel like so many people need an outlet. So many people need to get stuff out of their head and just know that they're not alone. If I'm going through something and I know that somebody else is going through it and they can come to me and tell me, hey, I've been here and this is what helps me, then it's making me better too. So it's kind of a little bit for myself and kind of a little bit for others. But I just hope through all of this that it turns into something positive and doesn't become anything negative, because I am not about that. And the first sign of any negativity, I will just shut the whole thing down and be done with it. But that was kind of my idea and how I felt about it. So I don't know, guys, but that is all the questions that I have for you. Again, sorry this had to be in 2 videos because my stupid camera decided it was going to be a schizo and just freak out. But whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, hit that little thumbs up for me, and also subscribe to my channel. I do plan on doing another video here soon. I'm actually going to the mountains in a couple weeks, and I think I am going to record my next video there and do some videos of some of the things that we plan to do while we're out there. So it should be kind of interesting. I am actually going to do a couple of things that I'm terrified of. So if no other reason to watch, watching me get the shit scared out of me should be fun. So for now, I am going to get off here and let you guys get back to your Sundays. And I hope you all have a great week. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon.